Welcome to Locker Room Talk with Jamie. This is a special bonus episode for the week of November 9th. In addition to our very special guest that already aired, Ryan Martin from the Ryan Martin Foundation interview, we hope you enjoy this episode and check out our work, the work that the Ryan's organization does. We are starting off our program this week with our stat of the week. The Yukon women's basketball team came in third in the Associated Press preseason ranking this year. It is the 34th time that they started the year ranked within the top five, including being 14 straight in a row. This shows there's a lot to say about the coaches and quality of the program, of the players that come into Yukon. Good luck to the women's team this year. We are excited to see how you do. And like I said, they don't rebuild, they reload. They got another great recruit this season. So let's hope they can get over the hump. Moving on to our review rant of the week. This year's U.S. Open champion Branson DeChambeau was the favorite for last week's Masters tournament. I didn't buy the hype. At Augusta National, you can drive it a mile off the tee, but if you can't putt, you're not going to win. The greens at Augusta National are very diabolical. The old adage goes, you can drive for show, but putt for dough. It does not work. It did not work as he tied for 34th at 2 under par. The winner was Dustin Johnson at 20 under par, which is the 72-hole record for the tournament. He came into the tournament 0-4 in majors while leading after the third round. Cameron Smith of Australia also set a record as he became the first player in Masters history with all 4 rounds in the 60s. He shot 60 or into the 60s. But he still lost by 5 shots. That's how good Dustin Johnson was. We only have to wait 5 months for the next Masters, as the 2021 tournament is scheduled to be played next April. The stat of the week relates to the Masters is that Dustin Johnson is the first world number 1 to win at Augusta since 2002. That year, the winner was Tiger Woods. If you haven't checked out our page, we started a blog in addition to our regular scheduled podcast each week. This week we talked about the Masters. Head on over to our website to check it out. We're excited to present something different than our team of the week. Instead, this is our athlete of the week. In honor of Veterans Day this past Wednesday, we are honoring Joe T. Thomas Thornton for his empowering war athlete interview. He served in the World War in 1939 through 1945 in the Army. In 2016, he commented and the old live alumni of the Indian School in Oklahoma, joking that he was the oldest soldier in the Army basic training. His highest achievement was in the field of archery. By the end of his life, he had won gold for the U.S. at the 1961 World Archery Championships in Oslo, Norway, and has been inducted into 4 Hall of Fame for his skill with the bow and arrow. The American Indian Athletic Hall of Fame, the Oklahoma State Archery Associated Hall of Fame, the Chico Indian Hall of Fame, and the Cherokee National Honor Society. Realm of accomplishments for sure. Thank you, Mr. Thomas Thornton, for your service and your dedication to this country through heritage and athletics. Moving on to the best and worst of the week. ESPN tweaked out Chris Nick. He became the first person with Down syndrome to compete on Ironman, which is a triathlon that includes a 2.4 mile swim, 112-mile bike ride, and 26.1 mile marathon. The story has been tweeted out all over the world. I also saw it on the BBC's website. This means we are breaking down barriers in sports. Good job, Chris. We hope to have you on the program soon. Our other best of the week is a sad one with a happy ending. One of the producers of the Dan Le Batard radio show was laid off by ESPN. This was part of a round of layoffs by the company. The good news is Dan hired him back and is paying him personally and giving him a raise. Great job, Dan and crew. But the worst of the week is that Celtics legend Tommy Heinsohn died at the age of 86. He was a champion as both a player and a coach. He is also a longtime announcer for the team. He is truly a Boston legend and will be missed sorely. He was the anticipation of being a Homer. And we loved you, Tommy. As always, we would love if you would give us a great rating, check out our website, and even consider purchasing some merchandise. We will see you on the air later this week. Stay classy, sports fans.